represent my continent, which is Africa.
That is our guest anchor tonight. Remember, we never cease to amaze here on KTN Friday Briefing. It's great to have you, Umutoni.
Thank you very much for having me.
You know, I'm watching that clip and I'm like, how? How? You're not scared? Like, how did you get the guts to do such things?
Well, it's been an amazing experience. I think I was a bit scared even initially. I was very apprehensive of the whole experience. But it's an amazing, you know, Kenya's been blessed with such pristine coastal coast, and so just being able to scuba dive and explore the underwater world and the marine life, it really is eye-opening. It's a completely different world underwater.
Yeah, I love your accent too.
Thank you.
Now, okay, so let's talk about the first day. And okay, you know, even before that, at what point did you think like, I could actually do this? I could actually go underwater and do this.
Okay, so I've always been a big fan of swimming. I used to go to Mombasa on an annual basis, like with lots of family. So this opportunity came about. It's Miss Scuba Kenya, so it's been a diaspora-based project up until now. I went for the auditions and then got crowned, and then through that you have to learn how to scuba dive. So I went through the process of
first of all, you have to be good at swimming.
Yeah, you have to be a confident swimmer.
A
confident swimmer, yes.
Okay. I won't say if I am or not.
Yeah, you just have to be a confident swimmer, and then I went through getting the license. So it's a PADI license. It's basically the equivalent of a driving, you know, the driving license of underwater world. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A PADI license. PADI license. Okay.
And then after that, you're just qualified, and you can continue to explore the underwater world.
So let's talk about the first day that you went in there.
Okay.
How was it?
It was a bit scary at first, especially, my first day in Malaysia, I think, was probably the one that was a real eye-opener for me. So I think the night before I arrived, they said, oh, tomorrow we're going to be scuba diving, and we're going to be scuba diving with sharks. For me, that was with sharks, exactly. And I was...
What do you mean?
I know, that was my initial reaction. I was like, sorry, pardon, is this a joke? But no, it was an amazing experience. So once got into the water, went through all the safety procedures, and went underwater, and yeah, you see lots of amazing underlife creatures, all sorts of, you see sea turtles, which is like huge, huge.
The kind of things we see on National Geographic.
Do you know, it's like being in Finding Nemo, but in real life. That is what it's like. Yeah, it's like National Geographic.
So when you meet a shark in the water, what do you play dead, or
no? You're actually both very active, and I think it would be hard to play dead. Yeah.
Like the shark is active, and you know,
the shark is just going about its business, and you're just there scuba diving, and you don't really bump into each other. Yeah.
What? That is crazy. So is it like an adrenaline rush once you see some of these creatures?
It can be. I think I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie myself, so maybe that is why I was a bit more, you know, open to the experience. But yeah, it's all, you just take it step by step. There's lots of other creatures to admire underwater. And
but is it for everyone? Like, you know, some of us are, you know, even the deep end is a problem. Is it really for everyone? Is it like a hobby you'd think like, I want to try this?
Well, okay, everybody should, like, you know, stick within your comfort zone. If you're not comfortable with swimming, then probably don't scuba dive. But there's other options. There's also snorkeling. There's other ways that you can explore the underwater world, you know. So, and just take it one step at a time. So I'm all about stepping outside of my comfort zone and, you know, pushing myself continuously. So, yeah, it kind of just depends on the individual.
All right, so let's talk about you being Miss Scuba Kenya.
Yeah.
First of all, you were representing Kenya for the first time, isn't it?
Yeah, Kenya was the first African country to participate.
And were you the first person to represent the African continent?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
I was.
That's a great thing that you did. So how was that, representing Kenya, being Kenyan, and then also the African continent in such a thing, the first one ever?
I thoroughly enjoyed the experience. Like, it was a very eye-opening experience for me. It's given me so many other opportunities in life, you know. I've just been able to step out of my comfort zone, like I said before. Given me opportunities to just meet new people, whether it's to do with the scuba diving itself, or whether it's to do with marine conservation. So I have it was an amazing experience. You get to meet girls from all over the globe, so I now have friends in every corner. Exactly. Right, and I love to travel, so that's been an amazing advantage.
And I know that
for me.
You're also giving an opportunity to young Kenyan women to actually go at it.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this year, 2015, I am the director of Miss Scuba Kenya. And so what that means is that I'm trying to bring everything to Kenya itself. So we want to be using local talent. There's lots of beautiful Kenyans here in Nairobi, Mombasa, across the entire country. Exactly. So I'm just trying to offer that opportunity to other young Kenyans here. So actually we're holding
women, or could actually be any men or women?
Need to be between the age of 18 and 28.
Okay. So you take them through the training and everything?
Yes. We'll take you through the PADI training. You just need to be a confident swimmer.
Okay.
You need to be just confident, even just in terms of presenting yourself, and it's all to do with marine conservation. So we're working in association with WWF, and so the girl also needs to just be able to take in a lot of information and then be able to articulate it in a way that people can understand. But it's a fun thing. It's a really a fun
well, it
thing.
looks like a lot of fun, honestly speaking. So our other guest, Quillis, I hear he has a question for you.
Okay.
Quillis, tell us, what exactly do you want to ask Umutoni?
First of all, Umutoni, that is a beautiful name.
Thank you.
I suspect there are Kikuyus in Rwanda. Umutoni, let me ask you, people have modeled undercovers, people have modeled underwears. You decided to model underwater. Are you allowed to carry some sort of security? Betty, I am asking this for a Luo friend. Is it possible to carry a piece of ugali since we are swimming with the fishes? Just for security measures.
That is a very interesting question. I've never been asked that before. But you know, once you should try scuba diving for yourself. Have you ever scuba dived yourself?
Okay, I'm struggling to hear you, but okay, it's okay. So, Umutola, do not hesitate to carry all your belongings in a green paper bag and follow me to Kiambu after this. Oh, you're beautiful. My God.
I refuse that. She's not going to Kiambu.
Thank you.
Betty, I don't think you have any right to refuse since you refused 59 weeks ago. It's my turn to eat.
Okay, Quillis, okay, fine. We'll get back to you shortly. But, you know, coming back to the serious conversation, so tell us about the auditions that are supposed to be held. Where can, you know, someone who's interested to do it come?
Okay, so all our applications are going via the website, so that's www.missscubakenya.com. Auditions will be missscubakenya.com. We're also on Twitter, Miss Scuba Kenya, Facebook, Miss Scuba Kenya.
All right.
And so the audition's actually taking place tomorrow morning. They'll be starting at 10 o'clock, taking place at the Lyco Regency Hotel. And it's just going to be a fun day. It's going to be split into 3 main parts. So the first part will be, there'll be guest speakers from WWF there to talk about marine conservation. Come prepared with your notepads, take a few notes.
Yes.
The second part of the audition will be the one-to-one interview. So, you know, that's an opportunity for the girls to really just come out of their shell, express their personality. And finally, we'll end with a fun pool session. So that's kind of just
so there's a pool session where they have to show that they can actually swim properly.
Exactly.
Wow, great. All the best in that.
Thank you very much.
There are people who are watching and they're like, okay, that seems so far-fetched. What can you tell them?
It's not a far-fetched, like, just go through the processes. Like, for me, I learned how to swim, and then you get confident with that. You go swim in the coastal regions. There's lots of opportunities. I mean, this isn't just about scuba diving. It's also about opening up opportunities to young girls and young people across the country to be able to just gain skills that you can even use in the workplace. I mean, a lot of the things that I've learned in Miss Scuba Kenya I've been able to use at work. Yeah, so there's a lot of, there's a lot of transferable skills that can be gained.
All right, so that's a good thing. So all the best with the audition.
Thank you very much.
We want you to read the news shortly. And I don't know, are we ready? All right, so I want you to read the news because you're good at swimming. I'm not very good, as good as you. Let's go together.
Okay.
So, please don't take my job because you're pretty, you sound good, you know.